Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Haney here, and today in this new tutorial I will be showing you how to make an accessory for The Sims 4 using The Sims 4 Studio and Blender. So let's get started. So here I'm in Sims 4 Studio, an amazing program made to create Sims 4 custom content, and you can do pretty much everything. Here I'm going to make an accessory, so I'm in the category create a sim, and I take create 3D mesh because that's what I want to do, and I click here. So here I have categories, so to choose the object that I want to clone to make my accessory. So I will be going in the category accessory and for adult. So here I can choose my object. I choose I will be making a choker because that's what I do best, so I'll be just going to clone this one so I don't get the weird shadows on the neckline here. Well, yes, there will be shadows, but they will be hidden by my object. So here, and I click next. So I choose the name for my package. Here I already started something, so I will be naming it so it overrides. Just choose the name you want. You'll be able to change it later, so it doesn't really matter. Here, and here I can view the 3D view of my creation. So for now we have the base game object, that is the red choker here. Here we have different parts of the, well, different parts. Here you have the texture, that is what appears here. I think you know what a texture is. Here you can add swatches and remove them, and here you have fun categories. Here you can export and import the mesh, so that's what we are going to do first. So I'm going to export here, and I will name the mesh because I'm original. It's exporting, and then here I have a window. A window opens and I can just click here to edit my mesh. So here I'm in this window in Blender, and now what I'll be doing is just hide here the mesh from Sims 4, and I will be making my own from scratch, and I will be seeing you later. I will just make the mesh. So now I have my mesh. It's a very simple mesh. So yeah, now we're going to prepare it to put it in game. I didn't show the making process because I already made a video about that, and I might do more tutorials. So now we're going to unwrap the mesh to texture it later. So I'm going to do the lazy unwrapping because I might make a video later about this, but now yeah, lazy unwrapping. So yep, I'm going to show you later how I do this. And now I'm going to put the UV map where it should be, because we already have that little space to put the UV maps in the Sims 4. So yeah, just grab it here. I'll show you later how to know where to put the texture. Yeah, so now next thing here, I can see the name of my UV map, and I'm going to call it UV0. So when I merge it with the mesh here, it will keep my texture, my UV map here. And now I think I'll just merge it. Yeah, so I make this appear. It's overlapping. Here I go into edit mode and delete everything. Yeah, that's my technique. Here I select the cylinder, and with shift I press shift and I select these ones, control J. So now I have merged it, so the texture of the last object appears here. No problem, we're going to change that later. So yep, here you can see some vertex groups. Yep, and now I'm going to assign the weights. So the way I do it, I go here into weight pane because it's easier for me. Into edit mode, here I choose B neck here, and I click assign. So when I go back to weight pane, I can see it's all red. It was red before, but now it's red because I assigned the weight. So now it's almost done. Now what I have to do is that I will go back to my UV map here, and I will export here, export UV layout, so I can edit the texture in its correct place. So export, and now I will save the mesh, and I will go back to it later to add more information, but for now I think we're done. And I go back to Sims 4 Studio and import my new mesh just to see if it's correctly done. Yeah, so it's not really nice, but yeah, it's fine. So I will save my progress just to save it. And now back to the texture. We're going to texture this.